I would like to take this time to introduce you to the Twin Flame lenses. So what is it about lenses that is so important? Wouldn't it be nice to have a heightened, sustained level of motivation? The kind that just drives you forward on this journey to unconditional love? That no matter what shows up in your life, you're going to be performing at the highest level, knowing where you're going, how you're feeling, and know exactly what steps to take to get you there without feeling overwhelmed. Wouldn't that be nice? Of course it would be. And that's why lenses is so important, because it connects what you're doing today to your big vision. And in this course, the big vision, it's union with your beloved. Or it could be financial abundance, a healthy body, magnetic energy flowing, even living fully in your purpose and living every day full out. See, everything is connected to your future and actually what you desire. One of the number one reasons why people fail on their goals is because their goals are not connected to the future. They can't see where their goal takes them, and the actions that they're doing today are blocking them from reaching their desired end result. They're just reacting to life. So today you're starting out, you're making a transition. Like most people in this program, you're making a transition from living in separation and going through the daily challenges of the runner and chaser, or the dark night of the soul, or living through countless tower moments. I have clients that hold their breath every time they hear the words Mercury retrograde, because they know they're about to go into separation with their twin and then start the cycle all over again. So this process will allow you to connect what you're doing today to your future. And if you do that, I promise amazing things are going to happen in your brain. Amazing things are going to happen in your alignment. Amazing things will happen every morning when you wake up. That's why this is so important. Follow the step-by-step system. Lenses, it's how we begin your transformation of turning your vision into result. And the reason we call it lenses is because we have our lens for our long-term directional goals, which is a year. Then we zoom in and we have a vision. Then we zoom in more and we have a more detailed vision. Your big vision is your telescopic lens, like the North Star pulling you forward. Each lens takes you through a transformation, a step. How cool would that be? Lenses, it's like a GPS. It gets you to your destination with the best route to take. We're going to use your twin flame lens to determine your route and your destination, your big vision and your end result. And the really cool thing is you may set a vision for 1 year, and at the 3rd month, you may decide to reset that lens for a deeper connection, or one that shifts you not only to being in union with your twin, but also serving in the capacity of your soul. With lenses, you can actually choose your course. If you feel that you're actually going off course, or what you're doing isn't working, or if we're shooting too far, or we're not shooting far enough, we can then pull our goals closer to us. We can move our goals further out. We can do what we need because it's flexible. It's not a rigid system that's going to be painful. This is creating the life you desire. You can't reach your end result, your desired life, without having a vision for it, then recoding the blocks that keep you from it and staying aligned with it. And another really cool thing I love about the system, it's actually rewiring your brain to think in possibility rather than just trying to figure out what you need to do next, or making decisions from your current circumstances or belief systems, or simply because it's what other people do. And speaking of other people, one of the most important things that I had to take to heart on this twin flame journey, not everyone, actually most, do not understand. Your friends, your family, even your coworkers, they are not on this path. Therefore, do not expect them to understand your challenges, your story. They may simply think you're crazy. And I have been called crazy, so you're in good company. You just have to believe in yourself. Trust the process. People around you, they will start noticing the change in you because you will change. They may ask, what are you doing? You're acting different. They care for you. They're coming from a place of love and compassion. But on this journey, the more you get in alignment with your truth, people may fall away. The people who are no longer serving you, no longer in alignment with your vibration. As you change, so shall your vibration, and relationships and your tribe might change as well. Another thing that you're definitely going to experience as you start changing, your subconscious Your old identity is going to get pissed off. It doesn't want to change. It thinks change is dangerous. It thinks it's keeping you safe. It's proven itself to work by surviving the past, but your mind is going to battle your growth. Be prepared, detach, trust the process. Practice these steps that you're going to learn so that they become habits, which will ultimately rewire your brain on this journey. And with the recodes, we will neutralize those identities that are even blocking you. I can remember when I started on this journey, I realized I was oscillating not only in my twin flame relationships, but every area of my life seemed to be the mirror of the same thing. I don't know if you've had any similar experiences, but I would dabble in business ventures and reach a certain level of success, but didn't follow through. I then changed direction. I would start a different business. Or in my love life, my twin and I would have a trigger, then we'd go back into separation for long periods of time. Even in my health, I couldn't stay focused. Even on my journey as a love coach, I actually had people say negative things or call me a fraud or question my own intelligence to even speak on love. It created an oscillating pattern of not being good enough or never reaching success fully. What I realized in doing lenses, I didn't reach full success because I didn't have a clear vision. I didn't have the path or the process that I have now. By tapping into lenses, it's transformed all 4 quadrants of my life: love and relationship, health and wellness, finance, and even living in my purpose. Nothing can limit my vision. So be committed. Don't let your own self distract you or get in your way. Just keep telling yourself you are creating a new identity. Even in the other modalities of goal setting, they come from the current reality, which means not having the life that you want. So it holds you in the vibration of not having it. With lenses, we actually zoom out to your end result, vibrate from there. We create results from having it now. We're not coming from the limited vision or the problem-solving structure. I can't wait for you to rock this. So many twins are commenting they are amazed that this is transforming all areas of their life, not just love. So I'm going to walk you through the lenses. I'm going to pull it up on the screen and we're going to go through this page by page. I want to make sure that we reach success for you in all areas of your life. Okay, welcome to your twin flame lenses. I just want to real briefly go through the overview page with you. The first thing you have is your objectives. Now, these are your long-term directional goals. This is your 1 year or more inspiration. What is going to inspire you? What is it that you want to achieve? What is your biggest vision? And make it inspirational. And the next are targets, and these are more of a short-term direction. These are your 90-day goals. What do you do to get to your long-term vision? And then you have your regular goals. Now, these are calculated. These are 30 days. What are your goals? What do you do in the 30-day period to get you to that 90-day target? And then you have your weekly. Now, your weekly is more of a 7-day perspective. What do you do each 7 days so that you can reach that 30-day goal? It gives you perspective on what you need to create and what you need to change. Something you may recognize that you didn't recognize before, something you need to recode, or something that's awesome that you really want to manifest with your beloved. And then we have a planning and scheduling. Now, this is an opportunity for you to reach your daily goals, get to see your frustrations, write down what you need to recode, where you need to refocus. See, by doing this, you're committed to clarity. You appreciate exactly where you are, and you have a vision of having it now. And this vision, it turns into results. It turns into reality. Where you focus becomes your reality, not by reacting from emotions or from triggers, but from your current reality of what you want. Now, this next page is all about creating your vision. And you'll notice there's 4 quadrants here: finance, love and relationship, health and wellness, and life's purpose. And this is beyond 1 year. It's big life. It's your inspiration. It's crucial that you have a big vision for all 4 areas of your life, not just love, so that you're in alignment 100%. The finances, I want you to talk about your career goals. What is your financial freedom? What is that number? And then love and relationships, could be love, relationship, or family. Talk about your twin flame relationship. What do you want to share? What do you want to give back or contribute? And then health and wellness. What's going to make you feel good? Is it fitness, diet, Talk about your mental health, your energy. What makes sense to you? How will you keep healthy mind, body, and soul? Then you have your life's purpose and your soul's calling. What is going to fulfill your life? What inspires your soul? What do you want to contribute to society? At the end of each box or each quadrant, ask yourself, how does it make you feel? I have clients who have a lot of challenges in this area. For example, they want to be in union with their twin, but the twin's in another marriage or in another relationship. They have all kinds of blocks up because of disbelief. And if the client doesn't feel good, if you don't feel good around your vision, then the union's never going to happen. You're never going to reach it. If that's the case, write down the next best thing. What does feel good? For example, like being in a loving, healthy communication with your twin, if your twin's in another relationship. This allows for the mind and body to feel good vibrationally. When my client goes through the system, or you go through the system, the blocks, the resistance will get recoded anyway. And then you can just adjust the lenses to ultimately seeking union at a later time when it vibrationally feels good. This sets you up for success, not for failure. So at the end of each quadrant, make sure it feels good. If you can't see the big vision, what your inspiration is, then you can't get there because you can't have it now without even knowing it even exists. Does that make sense? You must see the vision, you must feel into the vision, and how can you do that if you don't even know what the vision is? This is why lenses is so important. All this is important because it steps to the recode. If you don't do this, you're going to miss your union. All these steps are vital to your success of becoming the truest version of yourself and magnetizing in your twin for union. Okay, this next page, we're going to focus only on your twin flame relationship or your love relationship. This is your 1 year objective. This is creating your vision, your long-term direction for 1 year. What would your twin flame or your love relationship look and feel like if you knew you had a great year? 1 year from now, what would prove to you that you move toward that vision? What feels good? What do you want? Write that in. My example would be to live with my beloved under the same roof, be engaged to be married, and planning a beautiful wedding. That would be my 1 year objective. And it's okay to do your lenses fully one time and then actually a week later go back and do it again. I had to do this a few times to really get defined in what I truly wanted my vision to be, especially after going through the course, going through the 5-step system. After you learn to make healthier choices and healthier decisions, you may actually want to come back and do your lenses all over again. And that's okay too. The whole point is to keep you in alignment, to keep you moving forward so that you can magnetize in your twin. So now we're going to talk about your 90-day targets. And this is going to be what you could do and what you will do. This is a really cool area. On the 90-day target, we're challenging our brain. We're asking our brain to think in possibility. You get to unfold. You get to have it. So on the left side, you get to write down all that you could do in the 90 days to achieve your 1 year goal. What could you do? Just drop it all in. Everything that comes to your mind, you want to dump it in. It's called a mind dump. Dump everything you could do in your 90 days to achieve that 1 year goal. Then you're going to move over to the right side, the right quadrant, and you're going to write down what will you actually do to reach your 1 year goal. There's no judgment here. My 90-day goal to reach my 1 year with my beloved could be doing my lenses, doing daily meditation, recoding as needed, plan a surprise vacation, go ring shopping for the engagement, take a course in healthier communication, learn to play golf, save $10,000 for a joint savings account, work out 4 days a week, learn to say I'm sorry. You get the point. This is brain dumping all things that are possible. Then I'm going to move over to the I will do, and this is my serious commit side. This is where I'm going to seriously commit to taking action. So I know I'm going to do my lenses. I'm going to do my daily meditation, my morning ritual, and I know I'm going to recode. I'm going to plan a vacation. I'm going to take a course on communication. I'm going to learn to say I'm sorry. I'm going to work out, and I'm going to open a banking account for the savings. Remember, at the end of each page, ask yourself, how does it make you feel? If it doesn't feel good, then it's not a true choice. Make sure you go change it so it's a true choice. Make sure it's your choice. Make sure it feels good. This is really cool. This is all about dumping what could you do and then taking action to what will you do. What's important about this step is it teaches your brain to choose from a list of possibilities that you created instead of reacting from that wounded child. Create your desired life. We're no longer reacting. Now let's move on to the next page. These are your 30-day goals. It's the same process. What could you do in the next 30 days to reach your 90-day goals? And then what will you do in the next 30 days to reach your 90-day goals? Remember, my big vision would be living full out in union with my beloved, sharing abundance of financial blessings, traveling the world, honoring our soul's purpose. That's my big vision, right? Then my 1-year goal was to be engaged and living with my beloved. And my 90-day goal was ring shopping, doing all the right steps, preparing the self, working out, etc. Then the 30-day goal would be my brain dump of could do. I could research on how to apologize. I could look up good books on how to communicate. I could ask questions about ring sizes, ring styles. I could make healthier eating choices, buy a home gym, hire a trainer. I could pick a season for the vacation. I could look up vacation destinations. I could do the research. I could build a budget. Then I could move over to my will do side, which is seriously, what will I seriously commit to do? What will I do? Research apologizing and communication, find out about the ring, eat healthier, buy a gym, research vacation spots, do all the right steps for the recode, stay in alignment, stay healthy. And if it feels good, I get to move on. It's just important that you actually do this process. Start at the 1 year, start at your big vision, and move down through your 90 days, then your 30 days. And next we're going to move on to the weekly. And the weekly review is super important. Do this on a Sunday or a Friday or just whatever day that you can be consistent. Choose a day that works for you. You're going to write down what actually went right this week. What did you do this week to meet your 30-day goals? Did you do your daily alignments? Did you do your meditations? Did you recode 3 times this week? Now, if you look at the bottom quadrant, it says, where do you need support? This is very important. If you'll notice that you're not moving forward in an area, you may need to find some support for the area that you're not following through. For example, if I'm not going out and buying a home gym, I may need to just download a home training app and start doing it at home instead of worrying about buying a gym. You see my point? When you ask a question, your brain's going to work hard to find the answer, to find the solution. So it's very important that when you ask your brain, where do you need support? It's going to work hard to find that solution. Does that make sense? So let's talk about your twin flame weekly commitments. This is the same example. What could you do? What could you do brain dump each week to meet your 30-day goals? So what could you do this week that's going to help you meet your 30-day goals? Those 30-day goals help you meet the 90-day goals. Those 90-day goals help you meet the year goals. So what could you do this week to meet your 30-day goals? Then obviously move over. What will you do this week to meet your 30-day goals? Make sure it feels good and then move on to your daily. Let's move over to your daily planning. What is your intention for today? I want you to set your tone for each day and make sure it aligns with what your intentions are for each week. So I would like to say, I want to make massive progress with aligning with my beloved. I intend to vibrate in creative alignment. I'm going to write down the top 3 things that I want to do to make sure that happens to keep me in alignment. It may be do meditations. It may be recode. It may do yoga. It may do a workshop. It may go back and do one of my courses. Anything that I'm going to do to keep me in alignment to make sure I stay in my positive intention so that I can reach my 7-day goal, my 30-day goal, my 90-day goal, my year goal. The bottom quadrant, if I find any challenges, I want to write them down. If there's any triggers, I want to write them down. If I'm uncomfortable around anything, I want to write it down. Remember, writing it down allows your brain to think it's processed, it's been dealt with, it's resolved, it's served. Then over on the right, you have a to-do list. Some clients do it at night. Just do what serves you best. And the final page on our twin flame lenses is the daily record sheet. This is just something to keep handy as you experience resistance throughout the day, or you feel a shift, or a block comes up, or you feel an identity creeping in. Anything that comes into your alignment that starts to shift you away from your end result or your desired reality of what you really want for your life, when you feel that, write it down. That's a trigger. That's resistance. Write it down and either go and recode or recode later whenever you have time. And at the end of every day, what are you grateful for? Write down what you are grateful for. Stay in appreciation and gratitude. End each day that way. This system has 2 magical questions, the what could you do and the what will you do. Those 2 questions help to rewire your brain into possibility so you can stop limiting your vision, so that you can move forward, you can think bigger, you can take bolder action into your desired life, into the union with your beloved. If you want heightened and sustained levels of motivation, do your lenses. Every single day, you're going to feel clear, you're going to know exactly where you're going, and you're going to connect to your future. You're going to take bold action. You're not going to be impulsive or reactive anymore. No longer living from the wounded side. No longer living from the childhood wounds. The system allows you to sit down every single day and be intentional. Go enjoy doing your lenses. And if you have to do it more than once, that's okay too. I'll see you on the next training video.